Hey guys, what's up? It's Catrice. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back, if we're family. I just wanted to get outside today. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you about the wind that we have been having here. Literally, it seems like every single day gusts of wind have been blustering through. Not even like, coming through gently or, a little brisk wind. No, it has been about at the utmost level of annoying that I can ever remember. It's funny because I'm part of some gardening groups here in my area, which I totally recommend. Make sure you're a part of gardening groups. I've learned so much just by scrolling through every so once in a while. Somebody will post a bug I've never seen and I'm like, oh. Or somebody will post a bug that I had seen before and I just got rid of and I didn't know what it was. Now I'm just like, oh, glad I got rid of the bug. But people have been complaining about the wind and I'm like, thank you. At least I know I'm not alone. It has been terrible. I have lost plants because of the wind. I have had plants toppled over because of the wind. All of them, flowers, food. It's just been annoying. And I think the levels, well, maybe not. They're probably the same for everyone. For me, it's like, I'll have like a plant in a pot. And then, the pot's like this big. And then like the plant's this big. So it's like this big, like, let me back up. It's like this big or bigger. And of course it's a little bit top heavy. So the wind comes through and just boom, knocks stuff over. So I think I mentioned in my last garden tour how I had to move some things around to just kind of protect some of my plants. Some of them got better protection than others. That's just what it is. But right now, I literally got off of work. I was driving home. It's so sunny outside. It's so beautiful. And I realized it wasn't windy. So we will be doing a garden tour today. I still think I'm going to keep with the same format. If you have any plants that I passed by on my tour that you would like an actual in-depth look at, please go down in the comments, let me know. I definitely will stop by that plant next time, but I am going to choose 4 plants. I think that's what I did last time to stop by. It was random then, it's gonna be random now. So, but you'll be able to see in the previous garden tours, the plants that I kind of focused on and their progress. And hopefully I'll be able to bring you some new plants today in the updated tour. So I'm so excited. I haven't been able to go, it's still a little windy. Like I can still see the trees moving, but I haven't been able to go outside in so long and actually talk and not get overrun by wind. Keep your fingers crossed. But if you're excited, I'm excited. This is going to be the official July patio garden tour. So let's go outside. All right, we're just gonna go the traditional route today. Here, my neighbor's home, so hopefully I don't bother him with my nonsense. All right, here's our traditional spot, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Dun 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 dun. All right, it's a little shady in the one spot, but still, boom, looking good. Okay, let's see. What do we want to highlight today? I think I'm gonna do 2 flowers and maybe 2 food plants. That sounds fair. I just have to decide what flowers to do. I can't do it. There's too many. I don't know. Oh man, how do I pick just 2? Let's go in for the roses. The roses are looking a little beat up today. I'm not gonna lie to you. But what I will say is this, okay? You can see how many buds are going on in here. There used to be a lot more up here. I actually just finished pruning the top section of this to kind of continue to encourage some growth. But if you have ever wondered whether or not you can grow a rose bush in a teeny tiny pot with a little bit of dirt, the answer is, well, you're seeing it. Yes, you can. Hey, editing Catrice here, which is really cool because I've always wanted to just pop in and interrupt my own video, which I'm doing right now because I'm realizing that I'm telling you how amazing these flowers are. The roses, which you can grow in a pot. So, but there is one thing that you need to be aware of. Notice again, and I think I've already mentioned this, maybe I didn't mention this, I'm sure I mentioned this about the wind and how windy it's been here. There is actually another planter that I have placed behind my rose bush because my rose bush fell over probably a half a dozen times or a dozen times, I'm not sure. It got really top heavy. So I knew that as soon as I could prune the rose bushes back from the blooms, the spent blooms on the top, that I would do that to kind of just alleviate some of it. But it fell over, a lot of dirt was knocked out of it. They're great, and I am surprised because this is the second year for these roses to come back. Year number 1, they were cute and there really weren't that many. So when it started to kind of come into bloom, I was just like, I don't know if this is going to be okay. And then they were a little slow, and then boom, all of a sudden they were amazing. But I've had to refill the dirt in this pot several times. I have to water it obnoxiously, and yeah, that's just some additional information for you. So if you're putting roses in a pot, it'll definitely work. Obviously, you're looking at the plant, it'll definitely work, but maybe just put it in a heavier pot so that they don't blow over. And that's my advice. Okay, let's get back to the video. Now, a couple of days ago, the flowers in here, like I said, were looking a little bit more pristine. I don't see anything that looks super beautiful today to look at, but you can tell. At one point in time, they were perfect. And there were a lot. And I'm sure you can hear the helicopter just moving through. Okay, so roses in the container, definite yes. And then one of the seeds that I planted that I was really excited about and I didn't know how I was going to do because it ended up in this container with this lady who's super thick, like just, I just don't even understand how you get to be that thick, lady. Good job. But is this beautiful Rudbeckia? Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Planted from a seed. That's right. I raised this little thing from a teeny tot little baby seed inside my house, and now it's got blooms all over it, or buds all over it waiting to bloom. But when the first one came through, I was like, yes, you will forever be in the garden. You are so beautiful. So Rudbeckia, yes. And then let's see, those are 2 flowers. Let's find some food options. Oh yes, we'll stop here. I almost want to stop here, but I ate all those yesterday, so maybe next time there will be some. The cucumbers that I had over here have been, as you can see right now, like you see the wind coming through. I bet you could imagine how bad these get beat up, like on a daily basis, just beat to shreds. But do you guys see that? It's hard to see from this angle. Hold on, let's go back to the other way. Yay! Pickles! So I'm excited about this. So we have one in there, and then there's one down in here, and there's one on the outside. So we're making pickles. I only have been able to spot the pickling cucumbers. I haven't spotted any lemon cucumbers yet, but yeah, as much as this plant is getting beat up, it's still trying. So I appreciate all of you because it's been rough. And I think we will actually end up in this container. If you'll notice, obviously this container is strawberries, which I was really excited to get. They were hard to get this year, and I'd had strawberries before, but we got rid of them, and now we just have like a small patch. But notice this little guy right here. You know that's not a strawberry. What it is one of the elbows or arms, or I don't know the correct terminology for it, but I always know that it's really hard, or just really easy, to propagate new tomatoes. And so what I did was I took one of the arms of the tomatoes here, which you can find in between an elbow. So let's just take a look and see how you would find an arm. So you would just follow the main stem up, which there's several different stems in here because I didn't do a great job at the beginning. But in any like pit that looks like this, is that a good angle? Or even this one's better right here. So you notice how it has like the main stem, and then it has like an arm here, and then there's like an elbow in here. What you can do is you can take this off, literally just break it off with the tomato, and then plant that in the ground, and it'll give you a new tomato. So if you are lacking space on starting seeds and you want a bunch of tomatoes, but you don't want to start a bunch of seeds, you can hypothetically start one tomato and just keep propagating the tomato arms or elbows. They're arms. They gotta be arms, right? I don't know. Whatever they are, you can keep doing that, and then you can get more. So that's what this guy is, hanging out in the strawberry plant. I took it from off this plant, stuck it in the ground just to see if it would work, and the answer is yeah, it still works. So it obviously can't stay in there, and I don't know where I'm gonna put it. And of course I was like, oh, I have to get rid of it. My husband was like, we'll find somewhere to put it, and I'm like, I don't know where. Might be able to put it in this pot because the wind has literally destroyed my bell peppers, so, or at least that particular plant. So maybe I'll just put it in here. Who knows? Okay, let's get back out of the arch here, and we're going to turn around for another tour. So that's it, guys. That is the current state of the patio garden. I really feel like I should have taken a moment to appreciate the lilies. Actually, let's go over there. They need the appreciation because this is going to be it for them. Isn't this shot great? I'm so dark, but it doesn't matter. This is the star. This is going to be it, their blooming season. They're always such a magnificent show when they come into full bloom. The wind prevented them from getting the glory that they deserved, as you can notice the hard lean. But they're still beautiful. So we'll actually end up here. Thanks for joining me today on the garden tour, and come back. We'll chat more, okay? You guys are coming back, right? Come back. We'll see you here soon. Bye.